with you.
Hey, glad you came back. Hey, so today I'm making a bell pepper stir-fried steak, pepper steak. Yeah. All right, I'm going to show you how to do it. It's going to be paired with some furikake rice, which is furikake is a rice seasoning um, based primarily around seaweed, right? Just white rice. I also have a fried egg to go with it. I fried Mama Shaw's hard. Mine, I like that little ooze action, so mine is um, somewhat over easy, but I still want it to cook through so it can ooze out and be delicious. I know you're gonna like this. Watch what I do, but look at this. This is what I'm making. I know you already saw the thumbnail, but this is what I'm doing. Let me have a little sample. I know I should be using chopsticks, but I want to get to this real quick. Steak, rice, steak, steak and veggies and the egg. Mm. Oh man, watch how I do it and make it for yourself.
Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard.
Okay, so what I have here, before we get to the other ingredients, I have 1.5 pounds of thinly sliced steak. Okay, the butcher sliced this up, so I don't have to deal with it. What we're going to add to it, since it's 1.5 pounds, we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. All right, tablespoon of cornstarch, and about 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing cooking wine. Okay, Shaoxing cooking wine. Add 1 tablespoon of that. All right, now we're going to mix this up. Make sure it's all coated. And we're going to let this sit for about 1/2 hour. Let it marinate in this for about 1/2 hour. You don't have to refrigerate it because it's only going to be 1/2 hour. Now, if you want to, I mean, you can let this marinate, up to 1 hour, right, on your countertop. If it's going to be longer than that, put it in the refrigerator. But if not, this will work. Okay, let this go for 1/2 hour. And then we'll get this bad boy going. All right, so the ingredients, we have about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, right? We have about 2 garlic cloves that have been minced. We have about 1 teaspoon of minced ginger. We have 1 celery stalk that we sliced up. We have about 1 tablespoon of sugar. We have about 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. We have 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. We have 1/4 cup of soy sauce. We have 1/2 cup of chicken broth. We have 1 green bell pepper that we've sliced up. And we have 1/2 of a large onion that we've sliced up. Also, we have our 1/2 pound of steak here. And then we have about 1 tablespoon of cornstarch that we're going to be making into a slurry that we're going to be thickening up the sauce with. So here, we're getting ready to start this. I also have a couple eggs off to the side with the rice that we're going to have with this for garnish. So let's get this going. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so first we want to do, we want to build our sauce, right? So the sauce be nice and ready. So we're going to add our chicken broth. Okay, and that goes in. Add our sugar. pepper. Our soy sauce. Now we're not going to be using all of this liquid. Just use, to your taste. But we're going to make the sauce complete. Add the ginger. Spatulas make this so much easier. Our garlic. Okay. We're going to add our hoisin sauce. That goes in. That's going to give it an additional level of sweetness. Okay. Our oyster sauce goes in. Okay. We're going to take our whisk and mix this up until the sugar has dissolved. And then we're going to give it a little taste and see what we need. It's not going to take long for the sugar to dissolve. Okay, get some tasting chopsticks here. Sorry for the reach over. A little taste. Oh, that is delicious. Okay, let's work on the meat. Okay, so the wok's heating up. We're going to add a couple tablespoons of canola oil to this. All right, and we're going to add our marinated steak. All right, mix it all around the wok. And our stove is on medium high to high, right? Now let's add the steak. You want it to be hot, very hot. I turn it up to high. And you want to cook this to your likeness. If you want it cooked hard and well done, do it hard and well done. If you want the meat to be medium rare, do it medium rare. If you want it medium, do it medium. It's up to you because this is beef. But I'm doing this for Mama Shaw, and it's gotta be hard. It's gotta be well done pretty much. She can do medium, but she prefers it, when she can't see any pink or anything. Now when your pan is hot enough when you're stir frying, when you add the meat and there's no liquid pooling, you see there's no pooling of the liquid. That's how you know it's hot enough. Now, I have done some stir fries where the wok wasn't hot enough, but that's because I was starving. I didn't want to wait, but it pays to wait. It really does. Now we're going to let this sit for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or maybe less. We just want to give more color to the meat, you see. Flip it. Oh, try to get away. One piece of meat, try to get away. And see, the heat's on high, but you see it's not out of control smoke, right? And that's because I'm using a high smoke point oil, the canola oil. Very important. Okay, now if I was using like butter, for example, there'd be smoke all over the place and the fire department would be on their way by now. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the meat out. It's cooked to where I want it. And we're gonna start working on the veggies. Now we're gonna add the onions. Well, actually, we're gonna add the bell peppers and the onions. All right. Add a little bit more oil. Just so it can coat the veggies. Celery goes in. You just want to slightly caramelize these. Just slightly. Just so they soften up and they get warmed through. Especially the celery. You just want to cook that raw taste out. Now we're going to add our steak back to it. Sauce to it. Start off with maybe 1/4 cup. And if you add too much sauce, then you can use your cornstarch that we have extra to make a slurry. But if you add a little bit at a time, you can kind of watch it. Because remember, your steak was marinated in cornstarch, right? With the Shaoxing cooking wine. So it's going to thicken up the sauce. Add a little more sauce. All right, just a little bit more. All right, that's it. Now I do want to, I'll move this to the side. I do want to do an egg as well. So we're going to do an egg for garnish. So let's get on that. Turn this down to medium low. So this warms up. Looks like we didn't need the cornstarch slurry. Okay, a little bit of oil. Just enough to cook the egg a little bit. All right, you don't want the heat too high for the egg. All right. Salt and pepper. And since this is Mama Straw's, I gotta pop the yolk, you see? Because she won't eat the runny yolk at all. Not even close. So just take your time It's on medium low to low. We're just gonna slowly cook it through. I can get a good flip on it, just a little roll over. There we go. All right. One more egg. Lift it up a bit. So we don't want it to, we want this to cook slow now. We're not trying to have burnt edges. Salt, pepper. And this one's gonna be for me. Take it nice and slow. Nice and slow. Yep. Waiting for the clear to set white here. All right. Give it a little roll. Just like that. All right, turn the heat off. A little salt and pepper here. There you go. Now it's plate up. Here you have some rice there. We have our pepper steak. There you go. Sesame seeds. Furikake. Egg. A little more furikake on the egg. Okay. Look at that yolk just oozing. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so delicious. Mm. Man, oh man. I wish I could share this with everybody. But since I can't, I'm gonna eat this real slow. Keep you in my mind. Look at that. Ooh wee. Oh yeah, there we have it. Bell pepper steak. With some furikake rice. Egg on top, fried egg on top. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, hey, subscribe, join the peanut gallery. You know, our arms are open and we'll leave the light on for you so you can find your way to us even in the dark. Also, if you could share me out, that helps tremendously. If we're not connected on Instagram, go to Instagram, put my name in, Shrashira, and let's connect. That being said, you see what I'm eating or what I'm getting ready to eat. This is gonna be delicious. Oh my goodness. Thanks for watching.